All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining us today. My name is Kiani. I'm a member at TBP Professional Solutions. Like I said before, this is Talking Taxes, our weekly webinar for tax professionals such as yourself. We talk about all different topics during these webinars, and today's topic specifically is all about tax season marketing. We're joined by a marketing expert and also our VP of Technology, Richard Santos. And he's going to be showing you guys how to create a simple yet effective marketing plan so that you can get new clients this season and retain the ones that you currently have. So, without further ado, Richard, if you're on the line, why don't you go ahead and get started and let's teach these guys about tax season marketing.
Awesome, Kenny. Thank you very much for that introduction. And I want to welcome everybody that's connected today and that is here with us. And like Kenny said at the beginning, we're going to be talking about marketing your tax business. I mean, we all know that tax season is just around the corner, and this is the perfect time to start putting together a plan that you can execute and start promoting your business. So I want to, before I continue, I want to make sure that everybody can see my screen. So if you're connected through Zoom, please type the number one in the chat so I know that you're able to hear me and that you can see my screen. So if you don't mind typing the number one, I see Amelia, I see Lynn. Thank you very much. Who else do we have on the line? Also, I want to remind you that anytime I do a conference or I do some type of training, I always remind people to participate because the learning process is all about engagement. It's when you are engaged, it's when you participate, and that's how we learn. I want to make this a conversation. I want to make sure that you find value in this training or workshop. So make sure any question that you may have, feel free to type it in the chat. I want to make sure that our time here is valuable to you, and I want to make sure that you leave here today with a plan that you can go back to your office, or if you're at your office, that you can start planning for tax season marketing. So, with that said, let's talk about marketing. Okay, marketing is one of the most important things in your business. So it's very important for us to have a plan. Anything that we do when it comes to our business, we always need to make sure that we have a plan. And marketing is no different. So today I'll talk to you a little bit about who we are, TVP Pro, and we're going to talk about marketing for your tax office. And I'm going to share with you a few demos of marketing tactics that you can implement in your business. And we will end up with a few with a live Q&A session, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, so that if you have any questions, we can answer them for you. Okay. So TVP, our goal, our mission is simple. It's a simple one, is to turn your tax office into a year-round revenue machine with TVP Pro. That's our mission. We want to make sure that you generate revenue year-round. We all know that the tax business is sort of seasonal. We do provide services year-round, like business taxes and things like that. But for the most part, our business is seasonal, and that's something that we believe that we can change, right? We want to make sure that we build a business that's sustainable year round because you have bills, you have expenses, you have other things that you have to pay, even though that's after tax season. So you want to make sure that you generate income year round, month over month. And that's what we do. That's what we do at TVP Pro. We help you generate income by providing profitable services such as bookkeeping, payroll, e-corporation, and obviously taxes. So that's how we help you generate income. We have a platform, and we also building one of the largest communities of tax professionals in the nation. We're growing very fast, and we very excited about what's happening right now, especially in these times that we're living, because nowadays everything is digital, and we have a platform that allows you to run your tax business in this digital age. So that's TVP. That's what we do. That's our website. If you after the webinar, if you want to go visit us, check us out. It's tvppro.com. Also, you can check us out on social media at TVP Pro Solutions. That's the handle. So I mentioned services. What are those services? Well, like I said, we provide taxes already, so we can continue doing that. But also you can provide additional services like bookkeeping and payroll. Those are services that you can provide year round, and they provide you with revenue month over month. So it's not like taxes, or more specifically, personal taxes, where it's a one-time transaction. When it comes to bookkeeping and payroll, you have monthly income, and that's how you're able to grow your business, because you can always get new clients and you can always increase your income. So those are some of the services. These are some of the partners. So we work with Stripe, HubDoc, Zero, Gusto, ADP. I text my clients, which I will mention briefly throughout the presentation. Also, Build.com. These are some of the partners that we partner with to provide these services. Like Kenny said, my name is Richard Santos. I'm the TVP Pro VP of Technology and also marketing expert. I've been doing marketing, digital marketing for the last 15 years, and it's been I want to share with you all of that experience because I believe that all of us need to be marketing experts, because at the end of the day, that's really the business that we're in, believe it or not. Because if we don't have any clients, there's no business, right? You can be the best tax preparer, you can be the best bookkeeper or the best payroll provider, but if you don't have clients, then you don't have a business. So marketing is really important, and also especially technology. Nowadays, everything is digital, like I mentioned before. We're living in the age of the COVID-19, which it's a challenge, and but at the same time, it's also an opportunity. And we want to help you, um, you know, take advantage of that opportunity. So now, let's talk about marketing, right? One of the things that we want to do when it comes to marketing is we want to win. We want to get new clients. We want to generate more revenue. We want to do all of these things. But before that, before we get to the finish line, before we're successful at it, we need to have a plan, right? But there's a few things that happen. We have challenges. What are some of the challenges that we face as tax professionals? Well, there are many, and I want to share a few with you because these are some of the challenges that we're going to help you overcome, right? We don't have time, right? You want to do marketing for your business, but you don't have time. So what do? There's no money, right? You have no budget, or it's already after tax season. You're not generating any income, and you might be wondering where am I going to get the money to be able to promote my business, right? Experience. You might not be an expert in marketing, or you might not be good at sales, or you might not be good with social media, right? That's lack of experience. You don't have a team. Maybe you don't have someone that can help you with this. Maybe you there's some lack of motivation. I mean, we get that sometimes, right? We lose the motivation, we lose the focus, and that's some of the challenges that we face, right? Goal setting. We don't have a goal, we don't have a plan, we don't have a specific plan, and we need it, right? We need to have a plan. There's no way to grow if you don't have a plan. Lack of marketing knowledge, like I said, maybe you're not good at social media, maybe you don't know about Facebook ads or Google ads, or some of those marketing strategies that allow you to grow your business, right? So these are some of the challenges that we see every single day, and we've been working with tax professionals for the last in my case 15 years, and this is what I hear all the time. So we want to help you overcome some of these challenges. Okay, so first thing is we want to stop. Okay, stop. Let's take a deep breath. Let's think about what we want to do. Right. Let's start with a plan, because otherwise we're gonna feel depressed. We're gonna feel overwhelmed, and we don't want to get to that point. Right. We want to start planning right now. And there's a popular quote that I really like, and I want to share with you today. And that it says that failing to plan is planning to fail. In other words, if we don't plan, then we're definitely gonna fail. That's what that really means. So we don't want to do that. Now, what do we need to work on? We need to work on our mindset. We need to believe that we're able to learn. That even though we know taxes, that's our core knowledge, or that's our expertise. That doesn't mean that you cannot become an expert in marketing. And that's what we want to help you with. We want to share with you some simple marketing strategies that you can implement, and you don't even necessarily have to be an expert. You can just apply those and get new clients. But it's all about your mindset. You have to believe that you're able to do that. So um, I want to make sure that all of you that are online, or that if you're watching us on Facebook, or if you're connected through Zoom, uh, think about that. It's all about the mindset. We can do anything that we set our mind to. And I wanted to remind you, because you might already know that. And you might be wondering, you might say, okay, Richard, I get your point. So what are you suggesting? What is the solution? What do I need to do? And what I'm suggesting to you is that we need to learn about marketing, especially digital marketing, because that's how we're going to get clients. People, especially now, people are not going out. There might be a lot of restrictions in your city. People are not going to your office, maybe. It depends on where you live. But I can assure you that tax season 2021 will be different. It will not be the same. And we already saw it. I mean, 2020 was already different. It was one of the longest tax season ever. So 2021, it will be similar. Okay, so we need to plan for it. And what I'm suggesting to you is that you create a one-page digital marketing plan. It doesn't have to be complicated. We don't want to complicate anything. What we want is something that's simple, something that we can do and get results, because at the end of the day, it's all about results. So, digital marketing, like I said before, and there's 5 things that you want to take into consideration when it comes to a digital marketing plan. And these are the five core principles that you always need to remember. Number one is you got to have a goal, right? You got to have a goal. And we'll talk about each separate in a minute. I just wanted to give you the all 5 in one screen. You gotta have a target market. Who are you going after? Who are your clients? What city do you live in? What's their age? What's their ethnicity? All of that is very important when it comes to your marketing plan. Your foundation. What is your base? Do you have a website? Do you have all your social media profiles? All of those things are important. Then also, what's your plan for attracting new clients? How are you getting clients? Do you have a referral program? And most importantly is number 5, which is retention. How are you retaining clients? Because it does not matter if you get 1,000 clients this tax season or this coming tax season, but if you lose half of them, then you're not gonna grow. And the idea here is not to stay at the same number. The idea here is to grow at least 20-25% year over year. Okay, so you got to have a retention plan. I'm going to share with you a very powerful tool that you can use to retain clients starting today if you want. So when it comes to your goals, it has to be simple, right? I'm talking about simplicity is the key. And everything that I'm going to share with you is simple. The first step is you got to have a goal. What is your goal? What is it that you're trying to accomplish for tax season 2021, right? Do you want to generate $100,000? Do you want to complete 7,000 tax returns? So this is your goal. This is the structure that you need to follow, right? In this case, and this is an example, you can work on your own and you can maybe adjust the numbers. My goal, in my case, for example, if I'm a tax pro, my goal will be to generate $100,000 by completing 700 tax returns during the 2021 tax season. That's my goal. And that goal is what we call a SMART goal. Why? Because it's specific, it has a time frame, it has a specific number and amounts, and you telling me what you're gonna do to generate $100,000. Because sometimes we say, oh, I wanna make money. Okay, how much do you wanna make? Right? And if you don't know, then how are you going to get there? It's like going on a vacation to a place that you don't even know, right? You will not get there. So the goal is to have a goal, and a goal that's smart. You want to say, my goal is to generate $100,000 by completing 700 tax returns. So you're telling me what you're doing and how much you're going to get, and you're telling me the time frame, right? It's for 2021 tax season. So that will be from January to end of April. So that's the time that you have to get this goal completed. Okay, so that's very important. I'm hoping and I hope that you're taking notes, because if anything you take away from our time together, it should be that. It should be your goal, because that's the starting point for everything. Now, once you have your goal, now you know what you want. Now you know what's the outcome, right? Now we need to execute on the marketing strategies. And when it comes to marketing, the first step is that you need to know who your target market is. Where are your clients? You need to know where are they, so that you can go and reach out to them where they are. Are they on social media? Social media, we have different social media pages, right? You have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have LinkedIn. You have so many places, including YouTube, which is not really a social media, but it's another channel. It's another way for you to attract clients. So who are your clients? Where are they hanging out? Because that's where you want to be at. If your clients are on Facebook, you have no business being in Instagram, right? It's simple as that. You got to be where your clients are. If you're going after specific demographics or a specific age group, you want to be where they are. So, like, if you compare Instagram and Facebook, Facebook maybe it's an older, people or client base. Instagram might be a little younger. So those are the things that you need to figure out. You need to know where they are. You need to know who they are, and also you need to know their interests. What are their interests in? Because that's going to help you generate content that you can share on social media. And that's very important information that you always need to keep in consideration, because when it comes to marketing, it's also about meeting those needs of your clients. If your clients need help with, like, let's say, I don't know, bookkeeping, for example, well, you want to share information about bookkeeping. Or if your clients are interested in payroll, you want to share information about payroll. So it's simple as that. And that's what we call my ideal client. You want to know who your ideal client is, and you got to know their age, their maybe their ethnicity, or who they, all of those details. And the more the better, right? I could go on, and we can do a webinar just on defining your ideal client. But at the end of the day, just know who they are. And a good starting point would be to look at your current database. Are you at your current client base? Like, who are they? And if you want to attract more of them, then you need to know where they are. So that's your target market. That's generating your ideal client. Now, very important, and this is very key, because this is one of the mistakes that I see most often, and that is tax pros. Sometimes they don't have a website, and that's a big, huge mistake, because your website is your virtual office, especially nowadays, right? You want to be found, and where you want to be found, you want to be found in Google, social media, but at the end of the day, you want to take people to your website. It's almost like bringing your clients or potential clients to your office. Think of your website as your virtual office, which is working for you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days per year. Okay. That's your website. Your website is your virtual office, which is working for you all the time, because people are looking for your services and they don't have a time. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning, it could be 6 o'clock in the morning, it could be 10 p.m. at night. They're looking for you. So you want to be found. And that's what we call our foundation. Your foundation has to do with your website. It also has to do with your social media profiles. Do you have a Facebook? Do you have do you have a LinkedIn profile? Do you have a Twitter account? Do you have an Instagram account? All of those things got to be in place, right? And they all need to match. They all need to have your logo, your contact information, your website, your description, the description of your services, and everything has to match. Okay. You need to use the same graphics, the same images everywhere. You want to have consistency. Okay. So that's the key when it comes to your foundation. You got to have all of those things in place. People now communicate differently than before. Okay. Before, people would call your phone, which they still do sometimes, but now people want instant communication. Now, in your website, do you have a chat, a real-time chat where people can send you a message, you can respond? You need that as well. That should be part of your foundation. Do you use WhatsApp? There's a lot of clients that are using WhatsApp now. So you want to, again, it's all about being where they are and meeting their needs. However, they want those needs to be met. Because sometimes people want to, they may want to send you a text message instead of a phone call. So we need to adjust our mindset to the now, right? Because that's what people prefer. They want to communicate with you via text message instead of a phone call. So we want to make sure that you have those things in place. Facebook Messenger, people might send you a message through Facebook. Okay. Instagram DM, direct message. They could also send you a message via Instagram. And believe it or not, this is how we are getting clients nowadays. It's not about that EDDM flyer that you send out in the mailbox. That doesn't work anymore. Okay, it's all about digital, and this is what digital marketing is all about. Do you use Google Calendar to schedule appointments? Okay, so those are the things that you need to take into consideration. Make use of technology, and it's not complicated. I know sometimes we say, "Oh, I don't like technology. I'm old, or I'm this, or I'm that." We need to change our mindset. We need to open up, and we need to take advantage of all of these technologies. One of the things that I always recommend tax professionals is to also analyze your business. Take a look at your business right now. Okay. How are you communicating with your clients? What does that communication look like right now? Do you communicate with them often, or do you just wait for tax season to do marketing? That's a huge mistake, and I see it all the time. We need to be constantly communicating with our clients because we want to be what we call in marketing top of mind. Top of mind means that I'm communicating with my clients so often that when it comes time for tax season or any other services, I'm there. They're thinking of me. But if you don't communicate with them, then they might go to your competitor or they might do a Google search and find somebody else. So that's part of analyzing your business. Also, take a look at your office. Is your sign up to date? Do you have updated carpet? Now I'm talking about the physical location. And I said before that some people might not go to your office, but for those that do go to your office, you want to offer a nice and friendly environment. Also, take a look at your staff. Is your staff friendly? Believe it or not, those are things that sometimes we don't take into consideration. We take it for granted. But you might be losing clients because your staff might not be treating your clients properly if you do have staff. So all of those things, take a look, do a scan your business, right? Take a look at everything that's related to your business, like the way you communicate, your staff, the look and feel of your office. All of those things matter, right? And always make sure that you have that digital foundation, which is key right now. The business that's not online is not going to survive. And I want all of your businesses, for all of you who are connected in Zoom or Facebook, I want your business to succeed. But in order for your business to succeed, you need to be online. You need to have this foundation in place. Okay. Now, speaking of online reviews, very, very, very important. And this is the key when it comes to service-oriented businesses. Tax preparation is a service-based business. And what happens is that people they might go to your office or they call you or they find your business online. And if they don't have a good experience with your business, they're going to go to Google and they're going to give you a bad review. They will give you a negative review. And what happens is that when somebody else is looking for your business and they see that negative review, they might not call you. And believe it or not, People trust online reviews more than their own family members and more than their own friends. I wish I have some of the statistics to share with you, but the key is that those online reviews, they need to be positive. And if you have any negative ones, you need to reach out to whoever posted that online review and make sure that you take care of it. Never, this is a suggestion or recommendation, never argue with clients online. Never. That's a big no-no. Okay. Never argue with people online because other people are watching you. They're reading your comments. So if you start fighting or arguing with someone online, that's going to look bad on you, right? You want to be professional because all of us are professionals. So we want to behave as such. When it comes to review, Google is the number one. Then you have Yelp. You also have Facebook now. They're entering into the online review game. So the key, again, all of your clients, and after you provide the service, make sure you ask for the review. Say, hey, if you like, if you like the experience that you had, please go online, go to Google, and give us a review. Okay, give us a review, and they'll do it. If they're happy with your service, they will do it. But they won't do it if you don't ask. So we need to be asking all the time for every single client. And if you have staff in your office, make sure that you also train your staff so that they can do the same. Always ask for review. And if they don't feel like it was a good enough experience and they might not give it to you, you might want to ask and say, hey, how can I make my service better? What was your experience like? Was there anything that I could have done better? And always be doing that because that's how you grow. Okay, that's how you're able to attract more clients, and you have more satisfied clients because those clients that feel happy with your service, they're going to recommend you to someone else. So that's the key. I want to stop here for a second, and I want to check on the chat to make sure that there to see if there are any questions. Kiani, if you're online, are there any questions?
So far, no questions coming in, but guys, if you do have any questions, feel free to, like Richard said, write in the chat. And we also have the Q&A feature open, so if you have any questions, feel free to write it in there as well.
Thank you. Also, I want to remind you that all of you that sign up for this webinar, you'll get a PDF of everything that we're talking about right now. This is a PDF that also has additional information, and we also share with you some of these tactics. And not only we're not only showing you like, oh, do social media. No, we'll give you ideas on what to share on social media and things like that, because we know that we couldn't share with you everything in 1 hour. So that's why we created that PDF. We'll make sure that you get it. And if you're on Facebook, just type in the comment section that you would like to get a PDF, and we'll make sure that you get a copy of it. It's free, and you can get it. Now, how are we gonna attract customer? I've been talking about it the whole time. It's all about digital marketing, right? It's all about social media. And I know there might be you might not have the best relationship with social media, and that's okay. That it might be a new way for you to do business or to do marketing, and that's understandable. Now, at the end of the day, moving forward, we all need to become friends with social media, right? We all need to have an online presence because that's how we're gonna get clients. In the next few years, that will be the only way. All of those things that we used to do before, they don't work anymore, right? Because people attention is on social media. So you want to be where there's the attention of your clients. You want to be where they are, like I said before. And where are they? They're on social media. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. And also, besides the social media, one of the tactics that I recommend you start doing is email marketing. Email marketing is very powerful, and you already have a database. If you've been doing taxes for a few years now, you already have a database that you can start sending emails to those clients. And you can utilize platforms like MailChimp, which we share with you in the PDF, and you can start sending those emails right now. Don't wait for tax season. Start doing it now. And you might be wondering, okay, so what should I set on my email? I mean, you're telling me that I need to do it, but what can I set on those emails? I have no idea. Well, if you look at the calendar, there's so many holidays, right? Every single holiday in the country, you can send an email. 4th of July, Thanksgiving, which is coming up, Christmas, that's another email blast. So every single month, you should be sending out at least one email. Okay. And that will help you stay top of mind, like I mentioned before, because they're hearing from you, right? They say, oh, I see so and such who's sending me emails. Thank you, appreciate it. And you will tell them, if you have any question about your taxes, or if you have any issues, just let us know. It's all about communicating with the clients, right? Do not wait for tax season. Start doing it right now. I mentioned WhatsApp. I will not go into those details, but again, people want instant communication. That's the key at the end of the day. One of the other tactics that you can do, and Facebook is really good at this, and that is Facebook ads, advertisement for Facebook. If you look at your social media page right now, there's a button that shows up that's called Boost. That's the simple way to do Facebook ads. There's another way, which is more advanced, but the easiest way is to do a Facebook boost. I recommend it only when you're starting out, okay? Because through the other platform that Facebook has, which is the Facebook Business Manager, you get more options, you get more control, you're able to do other things that are more advanced. But if you're just starting out, you can do Facebook Boost, and you can invest $5, $10, $20. So that's how you're able to reach more people. And especially if you're a local business, like all of us, most of you are, and you want to promote to your city, that's one of the best way, because you can specify the city or the zip code, and only people in that zip code will see your ad. Okay, so if you publish something on Facebook, you can do a boost, invest $5 to $10, and a lot of people in your area will see it. So that's a quick way to take advantage of Facebook, because when you publish something on Facebook, not a lot of people will see it. Okay, only a small percentage, which is like 2%, will see your publication. Okay, so even if you have 1,000 followers on your Facebook page, that does not mean that all of them will see your post. Only a small percentage, which is like 2% right now, and every day is coming down, because what's happening now is that Facebook wants you to invest. They want you to pay for the ads. The same way Google Ads, that's another powerful way to promote your business. Google Ads, you can also go to Google and type in Google Ads, and it's simple to start, and they can even do all of the heavy lifting for you. All you just need to specify is, okay, what service are you providing, how much you want to invest, and tell me the area, what zip code, what city, or what state. So that is as simple as that, Google Ads. So we'll not be able to, maybe in another webinar, we go deeper into those Facebook ads and Google Ads, but they're very simple, and you can start doing them right now. So those, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 things are very powerful when it comes to getting clients on online. Now, so what's another way to get clients? I think all of you know referrals is one of the fastest way to get clients. We all know it. Perhaps you have built your business doing that, but we need to do more than that. Don't just count, or don't just have that as your marketing strategy. We got to do more. Now, referrals is a key component of your marketing plan, but it's not all of it. Okay, because you don't want to depend on people referring to you, because you don't have control on that. Your growth is going to depend on somebody else referring business to you. You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to do the Facebook ads, the Google ads, you want to do email marketing, and you can also include referrals. Now, when it comes to referrals, now there's another way to do it, which is digital, and you want to look more into that, so that way you can benefit of the whole digital marketing that I'm talking about. So, but referrals, you got to have a good referral program. That's one of the things that we mentioned in that PDF that you'll get, and you need to do it. Make sure you have a good incentive so that people can refer business to you, and everybody wins. At the end of the day, when it comes to referrals, it's a win-win situation. Retention. I talk about retention because that's the number 5 point for the marketing plan. And this is very important because that's how you grow. Okay. If you get 1,000 clients this year and next year you only have 500 clients, you're not retaining clients. So there might be something that you need to do about it. And what we recommend is text message marketing to do that. Text message is very powerful. Why? Because people see it. Email has a 20% open rate on average. And I'm talking about really good email. Okay. You get out of 100 people, you get 20 that will see the email. That doesn't mean that they're going to take any action. That just means that they opened the email. Now, when it comes to text message, you bump that percentage to 90% or more. Okay, so imagine that if you send 100 text messages, 90 people will see it, and they're more likely to take an action. That's why we highly, highly recommend text message marketing. And there's a platform that I want to share with you, which is called I Text My Clients. And it's very straightforward, it's very simple. You create your campaign, you can send it out, and it's pay as you go. You don't have to sign up for a plan or anything like that. Just buy the credits that you need for text messages, and then you can send that campaign. And it's very powerful. Why? Because you can schedule a whole campaign for the entire tax season. Through text messages, you can ask for reviews, you can ask to go visit your office, you can ask for referrals, and also you can send out for holidays. So if you want to say Merry Christmas, or if you want to say Happy Thanksgiving or something like that, you're able to do it through text message. All of this is all about relationship. Relationship is the key for you to retain clients. If you don't build that relationship with your clients, they're not gonna come back. And it's been said that the tax clients, they're very easy to go to somebody else compared to other businesses or services. Tax clients, sometimes they're not that loyal, believe it or not. Okay, so if you're retaining a lot of clients and they're coming back, maybe you're doing something very well because they're not as loyal as other services. Okay, so now I know we only have about 15 minutes, so I wanted to show you a few demos, but I don't think we're gonna have time for it. But I do want to show you I Text My Clients, which is the platform that I just mentioned. Kiani, do we have any questions? Let me get out of the PowerPoint.
Hey Richard, so far no questions. Guys, like we said before, the chat is open, Q&A is open. Any questions you may have, we'll go ahead and write them in there.
Awesome. All right, so what I wanted to share with you is this tool. I think knowing this tool and knowing this website is going to be key for your business this tax season. And I mean that. And the reason why I'm so confident on it is because we have helped hundreds of tax offices across the nation using I Text My Clients. It's very simple. Like I said, you create a free account, you buy credits as needed. So if you have, let's say, 500 clients, you can buy 500 credits and you could start sending a text message campaign today. All you do is you upload your list of clients, you create your campaign, put in the text, an image if you want, and you can send that message. So that's in a nutshell That's what I text my client is. It's very, very, very powerful. Like I said, it's gonna save you time. It's gonna save you money. You could also automate some of those campaigns so you can schedule them ahead of time. That way, right now you can even schedule the campaign for Thanksgiving or Christmas. So if you want to do some of that work ahead of time, you're able to do that. So, and why do you want to do text message marketing? Well, messages get read. Like I said, there's a 90% or more open rate, high conversion rate, which means that all of those people that open your text message, they're going to take an action. So if you say call us, they will call you. If you say go to visit my website, they'll do it. Okay, so it's all about that customer loyalty. That's what you get with text messages. Like I said, it's automatic, it's instant. Text message, you send it right now, people get it right away, and they see a notification pop up on their phone. That's why the open rate is so high because they want to see what it is or who it is, so they open it. It's easy to get started. You just create a free account, log in, and then you're able to upload your list. So what we can do for you is if you send us an email at, let me write it down somewhere here. Kenny, will you mind
Yeah.
typing our email? If you
And
type, yeah, just type in support at, send us an email at support at tvppro.com. And what we'll do for you is we can set up your account for free. We won't charge you for that. And then we'll help you set up your first campaign.
we also do have a another webinar actually taking place this Friday at 12 o'clock Eastern time, and it's a demo on I text my clients and how to use it. So if you're interested in the platform, I'm going to put the website here where you can register for that webinar.
Yep. And if you want to get started right away, like I said, send us an email at support at tvppro.com and we'll schedule a meeting with you and set up your account. Let me quickly show you. Let me see. I think we have a couple of time. I believe we have a video that I can show you quickly. So let me just play this video for you. So that's our demo account. And this is how you send a campaign, actually. So that's pretty much how it works. So once you upload your list of clients, which you can easily export from your tax software, you import it into I text my clients, create a campaign, and you can send it out right away. So there's no waiting. It's almost like real time. So that's how simple it is. Like I said, send us an email. or let us know in the chat if you want to put your email, your phone number. We can reach out to you and we can help you set up your account. And again,
Wait,
it's pay as you go. Kenny?
we do have a comment in the chat, and maybe you wanna maybe say something about it. But someone
Mhm.
said I've always been a bit concerned about sharing my client base information to marketing companies. Assuming iText is the example.
Yeah, that's a very good question. And that's our business. So, we've been, I text my clients, of course. It's been in business for over 6 years. And that's always one of the questions that we always get because we know how sensitive your customer database is. But if you think about it, uh, that's our business. We do not do anything with that data because if we do, then we get a bad reputation and then we go out of business. So we never had any issue with data because we protect your data. I mean, that's in a way our business. So no concern there. Like I said, we worked with hundreds of tax professionals from California to New York, Florida, all over the country, and we never had any data issue. So that's a very good question. In fact, when the team used to go to conferences, that was one of the questions that we always get. And there's no issue there. That privacy is one of the obviously the main priority because we just need to do we just need to share in a way. Let's say we share data with somebody else and we'll get definitely a bad reputation for it, and that's our business. If we do that, then we lose our business because privacy is obviously the main priority. And we have clients ranging from clients who have 500 clients to clients who has over 10,000 clients. In fact, that's one of the biggest clients, a client that has over 10,000 clients, and it's been with iTex for since the beginning, which is almost like 5 or 6 years now. Very good question. Any other question?
Looks like that's it for right now. But keep them coming,
Okay.
guys. If you have anything else.
Yeah, we have about 5 more minutes, I guess.
Yep, 5 more minutes. Do you want to show them the marketing PDF that they're going to be receiving at the end of the webinar?
Let me see. I'm not sure if I have it here. If you don't mind, do you mind sending it to me, Kiani, so I can?
Yep.
All right. Well, Kiani's sharing that document.
Sent it.
He sent it. Okay. Let me open it. Okay, not yet. Let me see. Oh, I see that one email. Let me check. There we go. Okay, awesome. So here's the PDF or the workbook that we call it Taxes and Marketing Training Workbook. This is the PDF that you'll get by signing up for this webinar, and it's really some of the things that we mentioned and other tools that you can utilize to promote your business. So it's again, like I said at the beginning, it's about creating a one-page marketing plan that works for your tax office. Also, how to send text messages using I Text My Clients. And one of the things that we also share with you in this PDF is how to create 15 to 30-second videos to promote your business. I know some of you might say, oh, I don't like video, but video is something that works really well, especially on social media. Again, here's the definition for the SMART goals for the tax season. This is really, really important. And like I said at the beginning, if there's something that you take out from this webinar, it should be that. It should be how to create that goal for tax season, right? And how you're gonna accomplish that. What do you need to do to make your number? If you're saying you want to make $100,000, how are you gonna do that? How many taxes do you need to complete? Or if you want to make $200,000, how do you do it? What is it that you need to do? You got to have an action plan. Your target market, again, you need to know your ideal client. Who are they? Where are they? What social media do I need to be, active on, and things like that. I mentioned also my foundation or your foundation. It's all about having your website, making sure that you have a contact form in your website. Because if I go to your website and I don't see a way to contact you, then what's the purpose? So you got to have a chat. You got to have a contact form. You got to have a Google My Business page. I didn't mention that in before, but you need that. It's Google My Business. That's your Google listing. Facebook page, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of those things you want to have a check. As you complete them, you just check them. Then here's all the ways that you can get clients. You can share content or images, videos on Facebook and Instagram. You can invest in Google Ads, Facebook, email marketing, referral program, all of those things that, sometimes you know them. Now, the key here is, what do I need to do? Which one of those am I going to do during tax season? You might not be able to do all of them. In fact, you won't, because there's so many. But if you can do 5 or 6 of them, then you're going to have a successful tax season. And the idea for you is to try new things, right? Think, open your mind. Remember, I mentioned mindset. It's all about your mindset. You got to be open to new ways for capturing new clients. And that's another thing that should be one of the takeaways from our time today. Be open, think of new ideas. You have here like 20 plus ideas that you can implement. Some of them you might be already doing, and which is great, but add another one. You want to have as many ways as possible to get clients. Just don't depend on one. One is the worst number when it comes to marketing, right? Oh, I get my clients to referral. No, one is not a good number. You want to say 5, 6, 7, even 10 ways to get clients. That's how you grow your business. Some of the recommended tools, MailChimp, I mentioned, they offer a free account, 2,000 contacts, and you can send about 2,000 emails, if I'm not mistaken. It's a free account. You can set it up right away. I mentioned I Text My Clients, pay as you go. It's for texting. And also Zoom. Zoom is critical now. I mean, we're using Zoom right now. You might need to use that for tax season because some of your clients will not be going to your office. That's for sure. Buffer, it's for you to share content on social media. You can check it out and learn more about it. Hootsuite is similar. Retention, how do you retain clients? You can do that by using Instagram and some of the same strategies. It's the ones that work for getting clients sometimes work for keeping clients. What do you do in Facebook? We gave you an example here. Some of the content that you can share, motivation, IRS news, all of those things are very important. Things that you can use to create images or to create graphics. Canva, very simple tool to use, allows you to create images to be shared on social media. It's very useful. A lot of people using them. In fact, millions of people for every business, any type of business. You can utilize that. We mentioned I text my clients text messages. We gave you here in this PDF, we gave you a sample campaign that you can start working on right now. So you don't have to worry about thank you campaign, asking for referrals. We're ready to file your taxes, tax reminders. All of it's right here. And if you get in touch with us, we'll help you set those up so you don't have to worry about it. Videos, like I said before, that's very important. Even if you're shy, even if you don't like to be on the camera, do it because right now it's very important. People want to see you. Right now, there's a problem because people don't trust people, right? So, how can you gain the trust? By showing up, by showing your face, by showing your office, by showing your staff members. We got to be social. That's what social media is all about. It's not just about sharing information about, hey, come to my business. Let me do your taxes. It's not just that. It's got to be more than that. It's all about creating relationships. Some of the recommended tools that you can use, some of them which you already have, some you may need. This is for creating content for social media. Very, 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 very useful. And that's more or less about it. We're going to share with you this PDF. And we hope, our hope is that you take action. At the end of the day, I always like to say that actions is what produce the results. So if you want a different outcome, you got to take action and you got to take massive action, like Tony Robbins says, right? Again, start planning now, start executing, start communicating with your clients, and that's gonna assure you that you have a successful tax season 2021, which is gonna be different than any other tax season in the history. I'm telling you, with the COVID-19 and all this political stuff that's going on, it's going to be different. So we need to start planning now. And that's why we wanted to do this webinar to help you in that process. Thank you for your time. We hope you find it very useful. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat or you can send it to us by email at support@tvppro.com. And with that, Kiani, if you want any final message for our attendees.
That's about it for right now, guys. Like again, this was Talking Taxes by TBP Professional Solutions. We host these weekly webinars every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and we cover a range of different topics. If you're interested in our other previous trainings, we talk about Schedule A, Schedule C's, all different things. Visit our YouTube page at TBP Pro Solutions, or you can go to our website and see any upcoming webinars that we do have, because we do have a few. So thanks again for joining us. And as Richard said, I hope you guys take action after learning all the different things that you did today. And feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. I'll be emailing everyone that PDF shortly, so just look out in your emails for the marketing workbook.
Right.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye, Ken.
Bye.